So I just unlocked Jedi Knight Revan on my free-to-play GoTanks account a little over 5 months in. Just got all the characters to 7 stars, and I have them at pretty low gear, so we're going to be doing this guide, trying to show the absolute minimum gear and ability levels you can have on everyone to get through, unlock this guy, because a lot of the characters, you don't really need them for much. So let's get in, starting with Tier 1. So for Tier 1, we have Mission and Zalbar, and for the whole event, you get a granted Jedi Knight Revan as Gear 10. Doesn't have Zetas or anything, but still pretty strong. Now, I will say, I think I did this without any mods, but I did not level Mission or Zalbar above level 53, 51. It was basically just high enough to get them to Gear 7. I have level 1 abilities on Mission and level 1 abilities on Zalbar, and I unlocked Jedi Knight Revan, so those are two, unless you're going to, until you go for Malik and you need a few at a higher development level, you don't need these characters early. So I think they are great ones to skimp out on, as well as T3 and 4. The ones you really want to put gear on are Jolie and Bastila. So yes, this was back when he teamed up with an underworld person. So a lot of people and a lot of guides have you level up Zalbar to get the armor shred ability. And I mean, it makes sense. But I am doing this guide to show you do not need the armor shred ability. You can get by without it. It's not going to be pretty all the time, but you can definitely do it. If you can spare the credits though, go ahead. Like, just level them up to where you can inflict armor shred with this special and do it. This level actually is pretty tight. When I beat it, I had just Revan left. Zalbar and Mission were dead. So I might need to retry a couple times. And just, I say go ahead and do Mission's basic whenever she's up. Just try to do the damage. Don't worry about hiding or stealthing. I don't know if doing that granted ability is any better than just doing Revan's basic to start. But I do it just because attacking out of turn gives extra damage. And I'm not sure if that is what applies here or not. So I like to do that swipe. Or that swap, even though it doesn't matter. Maybe you could just do basic the whole time. I don't know. But yeah, we're just trying to demonstrate. So yeah, 11k there was pretty good. That's because he got crit damage up. Trying to demonstrate how low you can go. And the mods on Mission Zalbar, I literally just put random mods that I had at level like 9, level 12, some level 15, but they don't have any special modding. Okay, so he will get enraged at some point. I think we're getting close to that. But you can see he is almost dead. And no armor shreds inflicted. And there we go. So that's Tier 1. Arguably one of the harder ones, actually. Believe it or not. But we got through it with level 53 of 51 on those two. On to number 2. And for Tier 2, the difference is we have Bastila. We can put her in the lead, and I'd recommend you doing so because it will be active. Bastila's, I have leveled up a lot more on Bastila than the others because she's actually good. Everything is at level 7. I don't have any Omegas, so I don't even know if like this level is required. But her leadership is really helpful. This is the one thing. If you level up one ability in the entire Old Republic faction for this event, do Bastila's leadership because it gives extra protection up. It really helps with survivability later on when it's difficult. She's gear level 9 plus 4. I have speed sets on her. She's got only 66 speed. It's not super fast. And then a little bit of health protection. Not too much. It's nothing incredible. But once we have like Bastila and Jolie on the team, the phases are a lot easier because Revan has someone to pass to, he has someone to call to assist. As the infantry of the criminal hideout, Revan and the companions freed Bastila Shan, bravely facing the criminals and other CD types. Records are inconclusive, but it seems like it happened deep in the bowels of the Terrace Undercity. They've come to rescue the Jedi. Stop them. The Jedi has rescued herself. Thank you very much. I forget if that's what she sounds like. Yeah, there's a few ways. I don't think it's too hard, but yeah, just pass back and forth Revan and Bastila. I like opening with the turn meter swap. Use a special ability to pass back and forth with them. We got mission. Again, like we don't need to 3-star this event, so if these two die, it's fine. It's like Ivan Drago in Rocky 4. When Carl Weathers is down, if he dies, he dies. It's basically how we feel about Mission and Zalbar. So this level might feel like a little bit of overkill. Like you don't need Bastila this high, which is probably true. But we need her a higher level to get through the later rounds. So you might as well have her. Like if you get stuck on this round and you don't have everyone at 7 stars, it's fine. Like you can only unlock Revan at 7 stars. So no rush getting to the higher tiers until you have everyone 7 stars. AoE. Revan's AoE will take most of these out. Now we can pass the buffs. And don't want to counterattack, but yeah, so it's tier 2. Actually a lot easier than tier 1. And there we go. Next up, tier 3. In tier 3, the difference is they add T3 and 4 since the only reason I even leveled up Mission Zalbar is because of tier 1, where you have to have them survive. You cannot do it with Gear 1 level 1. I tried. The granted Revan isn't enough all on his own, so you need a little bit of damage from those two. But T3 and 4, we have no such need. He could just be Gear 1 level 1, just leave him as is. And since I forgot to earlier, let me just show the mods on these guys. Like a little bit of extra health protection. I do have some speed, but in the end, and that's mainly from a speed arrow. But in the end, they die in the later rounds, and it's fine. Revan, Jolie, and Bastila get it done. So let's do it. Yes, this is one of my favorites. In order to get off Terrace, Revan and the companions had to fight their way through a Sith base to obtain orbital defense system codes. T3, get that door open. Beep, boop, beep. This is a great. If you didn't play Knights of the Old Republic, though, by the way, it's an amazing game. It is well worth playing. Even in 2024, you can get it for like $10 on Steam, and it's a great story. I was excited that they were going to make a rework, but it seems dead in the water. And nothing special going on here on these waves. This is a little bit higher HP, so I'll just attack with Revan there. Ultimately, I probably could have benefited from attacking this guy over here, since they both got to attack, but it's a minor difference. We still have our Gear 1 T3 M4 alive, and it's all good. I don't know if there's an order of operations to kill, but we're pretty much overpowering. The granted Revan does so much for you. It's insane. There's basic. We're on the last wave, so we don't need to pull any punches, don't need to save any specials. Let's go ahead and use the mass assist, the Terminator swap, all that. Bastila is like where she brings the thing down. That's better damage than her basic. In 5v5 with all Jedi, the basic can do more damage, but not here. Next up, we got tier 4. And we finally have our first Jolie Bindo appearance. I have him at Gear 10 just because he's going to be one of the more valuable characters you have on the team once you unlock Revan. So it was no sacrifice to get him to Gear 10. Again, doesn't need a chirotex. I did level up his two uniques to level 7, so no omegas. But it does give him a lot of extra tenacity, a lot of extra health. And I leveled this up a little bit. I stopped leveling it up because I wanted to save my mats for Revan when I unlocked him, but this is just level 3. I don't think that's makes a difference. I just want a health on him, so all health sets. Again, he's not too fast, 58 speed, but all the health sets giving it, or the each set of 2 is giving plus 10% health. So as always, leave Bastila in the leader slot, and her leadership modifies Revan and Jolie, but not the others. This is one of the ones where I actually got stopped and needed to put a little bit more gear on Jolie and Bastila before getting through. At one point, it seems like Revan was on Tatooine. According to this, part of it was to save some miners who are under attack from sand people. I wonder what they were on Tatooine for. I wonder why they're called sand people. Do you think they're made of sand? I hadn't thought of that. You might be onto something. They're attacking. Miners, get into the crawler. Everyone else, defend it. I don't know how necessary this commentary is, but I enjoy it. I'll save that AoE. It's because we only got 2 left. The last wave of this is what's more. Bye, T3. But here's a good place to do the AoE swap. Get a lot of damage on all these guys. They're all the same, so just try to kill the weaker ones first. Okay, he's dead, but I think we're fine with just Bastila and Jolie. Last wave. This is the one where it can get a little dicey. I'd recommend going for the Shaman because they can heal. Call Revan whenever you have an assist open with Jolie. Same with Bastila. Revan is the damage dealer. And Jolie got the kill. Next target, I think we're going to go for the Raiders. Dispel on the Brute if he taunts. Just basics with mission. Jolie is at full turn meter, so I went ahead and swapped with him because it does swap turn meter. And get the kill. And we're golden. Like, these 3 aren't going to get through that wall of health and protection on Jolie. And we do have the Savior ability active, I believe. So if someone does go down, they're going to come back. And you're just fine. So Bastila has higher turn meter, swap to her. Call Revan to assist. Whenever you have this corrupted battle, or this, not corrupted, but battle meditation, as long as you leveled up the ability on Bastila, you're going to get some counterattacks, which really helps out for your damage dealing. And there we go. That is Tier 4. Just a couple more to go. Tier 5, I think this is probably the most challenging one that has everyone involved. Because there's a lot of waves, and they're kind of decently hard to kill. I 1-starred this one. I do think the first wave is the hardest one. So this sounds fascinating. Revan and his companions were on the planet Korriban. I've never heard of that one. Interesting. Looks like they did a lot while they were there, including a trip into the depths of a Sith tomb where they met a Sith spirit. What a wild story. I'll destroy you, and the treasures of the tomb will be mine. Soldiers attack these interlopers. I sense a strange presence in this tomb. There's something here far more powerful than these Sith. And yeah, so you're going to lose some people pretty fast, most likely. And since they all have Retribution, and Taunt, I'm not going to do the AoE to start. I'm going to, when Revan's turn is up, probably mark one of these and take them out. Here I'll actually stealth because otherwise she'll just die. I guess Zalbar, I just offered him to the wolves by doing the AoE. That was unnecessary. Let's pass that to Revan. I'm gonna hold off. It's dead. You really could have Zalbar survive. Just put a little bit more gear on him, but you don't really need to. Yeah, offense down. That's no fun. I'll save the Terminator swap AoE. So we're almost through the next one. Basic and save that. So like anytime you're like almost through a wave, and this is in general for the game a lot of times, if you're almost through something, save the specials for the next wave. Just use the end of the wave to recover. So yeah, here's there's a lot of damage. We do have the savior if someone is about to die. We'll just try to pick them off one at a time. I don't need the full assist here, just these two. And then this is a good target. Let's put the... Jolie's looking a little weak, so I'll just clear that off of him. Okay, let's mark this one since it's closer to death. And, yep, another one down, and another one bites the dust. Jolie heals himself on his basic. It would be good to level that up more if you can spare it, but we are going for bare minimum here. Okay, so we don't want to expend the savior if we can help it. So yeah, basic just to finish out. Okay, good. And this is why you need these three more than others, because they're all Jedi. They'll all have synergy together. Everyone else can die, and as long as you can hang on with these, you'll be fine. So let's get rid of that. These guys do more damage, so let's go ahead. Yeah, I can't target anyone else. Might as well do that. Do more damage, and I think they're easier to kill. So yeah, don't panic. If someone goes down in the early waves, it's not the end of it. End of things. And just like I've been preaching this whole mission, you save your specials for the next wave when you got them on the ropes. It's not going to do any lasting harm to us here. There we go. Last wave. The Spirit of a Jundapal. So yeah, Vassal is pretty low there. But like I said, she does have the Savior. Just trying to heal Vassal a little bit there. Okay, so there we have the Savior expended. Hopefully we have enough momentum to get through. This is where you could be a fail point. Okay, we got one enemy down. Julie's got a little bit of turn meter, but I would rather Vassal take a turn. Get the red one. Yeah, so call Bastila to heal her. Got a little bit dicey, so that's why I wouldn't be... Okay, maybe we'll lose. I'm not comfortable with like less than gear 9 and or anything. Like I don't think gear 8 Jolie and Bastila can do it. Nah, definitely go for the spear. They're the damage dealer. Don't kill me, I'm so close. Let's just avoid attacking. And do this. Okay. Bastila would really help to dispel that retribution that just fell off. So this went really close. This is actually worse than the first time I got it done. But as I'm making this video and this guide, I have not done any restarts on any levels so far. So that usually you should be in for some restarts if you need to. And with this, trying to get the minimum gear possible on all these side characters, you might have to do some restarts. But I just was able to get through all these so far without doing any. Your heroism and sacrifice have shown me the light I had so long been blind to. I had regretted for so long that I had all that I had done. If I could return to the light. I held on to that darkness for so long, now I am free. Thank you, hero. Very thematic. Or theatrical. And now we just have one more phase to unlock Revan. So let's do it. Let's finish off and unlock him. Same full cast of characters. Don't care about T3. Don't care about Mission Zalbar. And this we have just one wave. This is another one where if you have armor strat on Zalbar, it would be nice. It would help. But you don't need it. You just need some low gear Jedi. Or decent gear Jedi. And I rather like this one. On the way out of the tomb, Revan faced a vicious Tarantetic. These things are deadly apex predators that are rumored to have a preference for Force users. I've heard about these things. It's a Tarantetic. They feed on Force-sensitive beings. Be careful. So this thing, he has crazy high defense until you critically hit 3 times. And then what we have on us, we cannot gain stealth until, and the Tarantetic will prefer to attack it. So I guess that's on all the Jedi. I'm happy with that for now. I don't know why that is. I'm going to save the buffs because we're not going to really do much damage until we do some crits. And I'd also save that. So now I'll pass back to Bastila, then give the buffs because he's susceptible to more damage right now. This is where you would get the armor shred if you weren't skimping out on those 2. So they're gone. They're just dead already. But I got through with just these 3. It was just fine. So I prefer the special instead of the basic if given the choice. I'll hold off on that because Jolie has days. So let's pass back. It's slow going, but you get there. And Revan is always priority target for assists. I will say it and say it again. Okay, he's open. I probably should have done the special there. Oh, also, with this thing, whoever you're targeting gets cleansed. I know it's kind of late in the video to bring that up, but it is kind of handy from time to time. He's got it back, and whatever, I'll just do the assists. I want to save that assist for when Revan can do more damage, so I just did the basic with Jolie. And we're coming right along. I haven't used up Savior yet, so yep, there it is. And she got a free turn out of it. I want all those buffs from Basilisk, so I'll just swap back and forth to her. I thought we got it. I'll hold off. Yep, there we go. The granted ability for Bastila is a priority above anything except sometimes you want to prioritize giving buffs to Revan. I'd say that's probably, in general, the priority. I don't want healing immunity on Bastila, so I'll get rid of that. Bastila looking pretty weak. Let me get rid of that daze. Swap back to her. We are so close. I'm not sure if he enrages or not. Like, the first time I got through, there was no enrage mechanic. So I don't know if you're on a timer or not. But it did not seem to me like there's a timer. I didn't see anything in the description about an enrage timer. She is on death's door. Oh, we got that thing once more. Just a few more hits and he'll be done. And swap and cleanse. Almost. Got it. So there it is. That is the whole event. That will unlock a Giant Revan for you. You need a Gear 1 level 1 T3. I don't know. You need somewhere around a Gear 7 level 50 mission in Zalbar. You can probably get it done with Gear 9 Jolie, I would think. He didn't really get close to dying. Basso was one that died. And you don't need them all level 85 at all. You don't need high stars. You just need to win once. And that's it. So they recommend 9+, but you only need that on like 2 characters. So yeah, I hope this helps. I haven't looked at every Giant Revan guide out there, but most of them talk about the armor shred and like you get a little bit more gear on these two. You really don't need it. So thanks so much for watching. Hope this helps and enjoy your Jedi Knight Revan. All right, bye.